team win. UNC-Greensboro played very hard, very well. It was good for us to have to do some different things that we didn't do in the first two games and extend the lead in the second half. I thought our defense really turned up and played exceptionally well until the last 3 minutes. So very proud of our guys to go through some adversity for the first time this season.
I know Smet's first game, Matt's still kind of coming back from the injury, but what was it like having your full complement of guys available to you for the first time?
Well, it's nice. We've had a lot of injuries and sicknesses, and then Smet wasn't eligible. We had a couple guys sick today, but Carrio played, and EJ was sick. But Matt, he had the first time he's really played since the first minute of the first game. So it is nice to have. We're very deep. We have a lot of different lineups we can put out there. We can play big and small and in between. And we just have to keep getting better as a group and learning different positions on the floor.
Obviously, like you said, nice to have or close to your full allotment of players. And with Matt and Smet, you have two bigger bodies. Above and beyond just having extra guys, what do each of those guys allow you to add or incorporate on both ends of the floor?
Well, Smet and Matt are both physical players. Smet's about 7'1", 275, and Matt's about 6'7", 240. So they're very, very strong, physical guys that give us a different dynamic offensively and defensively. And we can post them up, but they can also play in the perimeter. As you saw, Smet's a very good passer, has very good feet and hands for a guy his size, and Matt is a very smart player.
I know you always felt confident through Smet's eligibility process, but how nice is it to just have that out of the way, have him cleared, and be able to move forward from that?
It's great. He's so excited to be here to play college basketball, and this is his first game. A little bit of foul trouble, but he played really well when he was in there, and he's just going to keep getting better. We expect a big week from him in practice, and hopefully we're ready to go against a very good Butler team on Friday.
What did you think of the way he controlled his emotions? Was he nervous before the game or anything like that?
I don't think so. I'm sure he didn't show it. I think all our players get nervous, but for your first college game, I'm sure he had some butterflies. I'm not sure how you say butterfly in Turkish, but he was funny. He was speaking a little Turkish before the game, and I didn't understand what he said, but whatever he does to prepare himself, as long as he's ready to play, we're good.
You talked about your team facing some adversity for the first time this season. What did you learn about your team's mentality when they went through those stretches?
I was really impressed with our guys midway or early in the second half, that 14, 15-minute mark until the 10. We really played defense at a high level. We were playing very hard. We were making the right rotations, the switches, changed our ball screen coverage up. And so what the Greensboro was doing in the first half to hurt us, we had made some adjustments, and our players picked it up and played very well.
You mentioned, I think, did you say BJ was under the weather a little bit?
No, AJ George.
AJ, okay.
Sick,
BJ, though, gave you 17 points, and you've always obviously prioritized defense since we've known you anyway. 5 steals on the other end. What did you think of his performance tonight?
Well, it was hard to take him out. Boopy had the 4 fouls, and we knew BJ needed a break, but he didn't come out in the second half until probably 4 or 5 minutes left in the game. And 7 rebounds, 5 steals, not to mention the 17 points. He was terrific.
Could you reflect on Chuck Harris's performance today?
Well, Chuck is he played a good floor game. He just missed some open shots, and so he was 0 for 7 from the 3. He's our best shooter, and that happens sometimes. I thought everything else he did well, and had 3 assists, 1 turnover. So he made a lot of positive contributions, but sometimes you just miss some easy shots.
BJ's he's had 12 steals in the last 3 games. So in practice, does he play like that? Is he always anticipating that steal on defense?
Let's see, what do you have? 4, 3, and 5. Wow, that's
Yeah.
12, huh? Yeah, it's pretty impressive, averaging 4 steals a game. He gets his hands on a lot of balls. He anticipates well. He knows where. He's very active, and he has an IQ, and his anticipation is really outstanding.
Boopy Miller has given you at least 20 points in each of the first 3 games. Is this now becoming your expectation every time he takes the floor?
We just want Boopy to play good offense and good defense. How many points he scores, we don't care. We just want to try to – he needs to lead our team. He's a lead guard. And 7 assists were great tonight, and we needed every one. And the plus 14 and the plus minus, we look at that. He was plus 14, and BJ was plus 11 when they were in the game.
you had 4 guys who were at least plus 11. How do you and your staff incorporate that stat into your evaluation of games?
Not everybody can score the ball. You only have one leading scorer on your team. And some guys have strengths where they're gifted offensively, like a Boopy Miller. But other players have to help you win in other ways. And I think this team has that capability. Chuck is a big-time shooter. Kerry Okendo, big-time athlete. And we need everybody to play to their strengths. Johan's been playing great basketball. He didn't score as much tonight, but he had 19 and 10 last game. And so everybody has different strengths. And as a coaching staff, we're trying to mesh this group together, have them play with an enthusiasm, knowing that they have really good teammates. And scoring's not everything. They have to help make winning basketball plays. And for the first 3 games, they've done that. And now we go to Butler on Friday, and competition gets a little stiffer on a road game against the Big East team.
How big is that to maybe feel like you had to step up tonight and got to see what the guys did before going on a road trip like this one?
That was a good test for us. The Greensboro made us work for everything, and they were very effective in certain things they did, and they're very well coached. So I think they're a good basketball team. I think they won 20 games last year. So this was a challenge for us, and we had to play well to win this game.
And then just how nice to see the guys respond in that way.
Yeah, it was very, very nice.